What if I told you there's a Formula One race where the glitz and glamour off the track rivals the intensity of the competition on it? Where millionaires and billionaires flock to show off their wealth and the price of a mere parking spot could fund a small country. Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix, the crown jewel of the F1 calendar. This iconic event combines a rich history, unparalleled luxury, and exclusive insights that captivate both seasoned F1 fans and newcomers drawn in by the allure of Netflix's Drive to Survive. Buckle up and join us on this thrilling journey as we uncover the secrets behind the ultimate F1 spectacle. The Monaco Grand Prix's legendary history spans nearly a century, solidifying its position as one of the most prestigious races in Formula One. First held in 1929, the race was the brainchild of Anthony Nogues, who sought to put Monaco on the motorsport map. The inaugural event attracted over 10,000 spectators, setting the stage for what would become a fixture in the F1 calendar. In 1950, the Monaco Grand Prix became part of the newly established Formula One World Championship, further cementing its iconic status. Throughout the decades, the race has witnessed numerous unforgettable moments and showcased the talents of legendary drivers. Ayrton Senna, widely regarded as one of the greatest F1 drivers of all time, achieved an astounding 6 victories in Monaco, including 5 consecutive wins from 1989 to 1993. His qualifying lap in 1992 remains a testament to his extraordinary skill, with many considering it one of the finest laps ever driven. Another iconic figure, Graham Hill, earned the nickname Mr. Monaco for his 5 triumphs in the Principality during the 1960s. The Monaco Grand Prix's allure extends beyond the track, as the event has become synonymous with glamour and extravagance. The race weekend attracts celebrities, royalty, and the wealthy elite who flock to the Principality to experience the unique atmosphere. The harbour comes alive with luxurious yachts, while exclusive parties and events add to the sense of prestige. The backdrop of Monte Carlo's iconic landmarks, such as the casino and the stunning Mediterranean coastline, further enhances the race's visual appeal. The challenging nature of the Circuit de Monaco, with its tight corners, elevation changes, and unforgiving barriers, has played a significant role in the race's reputation. Drivers must navigate the narrow streets with precision, leaving little room for error. The circuit's layout has remained largely unchanged since its inception, preserving its character and the demanding test it poses to even the most skilled drivers. Over the years, the Monaco Grand Prix has produced numerous memorable moments that have become part of F1 folklore. From stirring victories to controversial incidents, the race has consistently delivered drama and excitement. Michael Schumacher's dominant years at Ferrari saw him claim 5 wins in the Principality, while Lewis Hamilton's stunning qualifying lap in 2019, where he secured pole position by a significant margin, showcased the raw speed and bravery required to excel in Monaco. The tight confines of the Circuit de Monaco present a unique challenge that sets it apart from other tracks on the Formula One calendar. The narrow, winding streets leave little margin for error, demanding precision and unwavering concentration from the drivers. With an average speed of around 160 km/h, 100 mph, the Monaco Grand Prix is the slowest race on the F1 calendar, but it is by no means less thrilling or demanding. The circuit's tight corners and elevation changes require a distinct set of skills from the drivers. The iconic Fairmont hairpin, the slowest corner in Formula One, forces drivers to navigate a near 180-degree turn at speeds as low as 50 km/h, 31 mph. This sharp bend is immediately followed by a steep uphill section, testing the driver's ability to maintain traction and momentum. Other challenging sections include the narrow casino square, where drivers must thread the needle between the barriers, and the high-speed swimming pool complex, which demands precise braking and a smooth racing line. The layout of the Monaco circuit significantly impacts race strategy and the importance of qualifying. With overtaking opportunities few and far between, securing a strong starting position is crucial. Drivers often push their limits during qualifying, knowing that a front-row start can make all the difference in the race's outcome. The circuit's tight nature also places a premium on tyre management and fuel efficiency, as the constant acceleration and braking take their toll on the cars. Overtaking at the Monaco Grand Prix is a rare sight, with the narrow streets and lack of long straights making it difficult for drivers to find a way past their rivals. In some years, such as the 2003 edition, the race has featured 0 on-track passing moves. This scarcity of overtaking places even greater emphasis on strategy, pit stops, and capitalizing on any mistakes made by competitors. Drivers must rely on their racecraft, patience, and opportunism to make progress through the field. The Circuit de Monaco's unique features also pose challenges for the teams and their engineers. The tight confines limit the effectiveness of aerodynamic packages designed for high-speed circuits, forcing teams to prioritize mechanical grip and downforce. The bumpy surface and manhole covers scattered around the track add another layer of complexity, requiring precise suspension settings to maintain stability and traction. Despite the difficulties posed by the Monaco circuit, its charm and allure remain undiminished. The track's historic significance, combined with the stunning backdrop of the Principality, make it a favorite among drivers and fans alike. Mastering the streets of Monaco is considered the ultimate test of a driver's skill, with victories here carrying extra prestige. The sight of Formula One cars navigating the narrow streets, mere inches from the barriers, is a spectacle that continues to captivate audiences around the world. As the Monaco Grand Prix approaches each year, the anticipation builds for what promises to be a thrilling and demanding race weekend. The challenge of the Circuit de Monaco, with its tight corners, elevation changes, and unforgiving nature, sets the stage for a true test of driver skill and team strategy. While overtaking may be a rarity, the tension and excitement generated by the close-quarters racing keep fans on the edge of their seats. The prestige and glamour associated with the Monaco Grand Prix only add to its allure, making it a true highlight of the Formula One season. But the on-track action is just one facet of this iconic event. Beyond the circuit lies a world of luxury and extravagance that sets the Monaco Grand Prix apart from any other race on the calendar. The event's glamour is epitomized by the fleet of super yachts that descend upon the Principality each year, transforming the picturesque harbour into a floating display of wealth and prestige. With over 100 luxury yachts docking in Monaco's port for the Grand Prix weekend, the scene is a testament to the event's allure among the global elite. The cost of berthing a yacht in Monaco during the Grand Prix is a staggering reflection of the event's exclusivity. Prices can reach up to $100,000 for a 5-day stay in the Principality's prime berths, a sum that pales in comparison to the overall value of the yachts themselves. The harbour becomes a veritable who's who of the super rich, with billionaires, celebrities, and royalty all vying for a coveted spot to take in the action. Among the most notable yachts to grace Monaco's waters during the Grand Prix is the 414-foot Octopus, formerly owned by the late Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen. This floating marvel, which sold for $266 million in 2021, boasts an array of opulent features, including a recording studio, swimming pool, gym, library, basketball court, and even capabilities for Arctic exploration. Other standout vessels include the sleek 164-foot Joy Me yacht with its unique chrome and crimson design, top speed of 15 knots, and lavish amenities such as a VIP deck with a jacuzzi, gym, Finnish sauna, and hammam spa. The yachts serve as more than just a symbol of wealth and status. They provide an unparalleled vantage point from which to observe the race. Many F1 drivers and elite guests choose to take in the action from the comfort of these floating palaces, adding to the event's aura of exclusivity. The sight of champagne-soaked celebrations on the decks of super yachts has become an iconic image associated with the Monaco Grand Prix, cementing its reputation as a playground for the rich and famous. The extravagance extends beyond the confines of the yachts as the entire Principality comes alive during the Grand Prix weekend. Exclusive parties, gala events, and VIP gatherings fill the social calendar, attracting a who's who of the global elite. The fashionable and wealthy descend upon Monaco's iconic landmarks, such as the Casino de Monte Carlo and the Hôtel de Paris, adding to the air of sophistication and glamour that permeates the event. As the champagne flows and the yachts gleam in the Mediterranean sun, the Monaco Grand Prix serves as a reminder of the unparalleled blend of luxury and motorsport that defines this iconic event. The extravagance on display, from the multi-million-dollar super yachts to the glittering social scene, contributes to the race's enduring appeal and its status as the crown jewel of the Formula One calendar. While the on-track action remains the primary focus, the opulent lifestyle that surrounds the Monaco Grand Prix is an inextricable part of its allure, drawing in a global audience captivated by the fusion of speed, glamour, and wealth. This allure extends beyond the race weekend itself, as the Principality's reputation as a tax haven and home to the wealthy elite adds another layer of intrigue to the Monaco Grand Prix's enduring mystique. Monaco's status as a tax haven has long been a significant draw for Formula One drivers and the global elite. The Principality's lack of personal income tax, capital gains tax, and wealth tax has made it an attractive residence for those seeking to maximize their financial gains. This favorable tax environment has led to a concentration of wealth within Monaco's borders, with an estimated 1/3 of its residents being millionaires. For Formula One drivers, the financial benefits of residing in Monaco are particularly appealing. With salaries often reaching tens of millions of dollars per year, the ability to keep a larger portion of their earnings has made the Principality a popular choice among the sport's top talent. Notable drivers such as Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button, and Nico Rosberg have all called Monaco home at various points in their careers, taking advantage of the tax benefits while enjoying the luxurious lifestyle the Principality offers. The allure of Monaco extends beyond its financial incentives, as the Principality's location and amenities provide an ideal setting for the wealthy and famous. Situated on the picturesque French Riviera, Monaco boasts stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea, a year-round temperate climate, and a host of high-end restaurants, boutiques, and entertainment venues. The Principality's small size and exclusivity create an atmosphere of privacy and security, further enhancing its appeal to those seeking a discreet and luxurious lifestyle. Monaco's reputation as a playground for the rich and famous is closely intertwined with its hosting of the Monaco Grand Prix. The event serves as a showcase for the Principality's opulence, attracting a global audience captivated by the fusion of speed, glamour, and wealth. The race weekend sees an influx of celebrities, business moguls, and royalty, all eager to be part of the exclusive experience. This convergence of wealth and prestige further cements Monaco's status as a premier destination for the global elite. The tax haven status and luxurious lifestyle offered by Monaco have also contributed to the development of a thriving community of Formula One personnel within the Principality. Beyond the drivers, many team principals, engineers, and other key figures in the sport have chosen to make Monaco their home. This concentration of F1 talent creates a unique ecosystem where business deals are struck, relationships are forged, and the sport's future is shaped, all against the backdrop of Monaco's glittering streets and stunning vistas. As the Monaco Grand Prix continues to captivate audiences around the world, the Principality's status as a tax haven and home to the wealthy elite remains an integral part of its allure. The financial benefits, combined with the luxurious lifestyle and exclusive atmosphere, make Monaco an irresistible draw for Formula One drivers and the global elite alike. The symbiotic relationship between the Principality and the sport is evident, as Monaco's reputation is enhanced by its association with the glamour and prestige of Formula One, while the sport's biggest stars are drawn to the financial and lifestyle advantages the Principality offers. This unique dynamic contributes to the enduring mystique of the Monaco Grand Prix, cementing its position as the crown jewel of the Formula One calendar. The financial aspect of hosting the Monaco Grand Prix is a fascinating contrast to the arrangements seen at other Formula One venues. While most host cities pay substantial fees to secure their place on the calendar, Monaco stands out as a unique exception. The Principality does not pay a penny to host the prestigious event, a stark difference from the tens of millions of dollars other locations must shell out. This peculiar arrangement stems from Monaco's historic significance and the value it brings to the sport, with Formula One's former boss Bernie Ecclestone allowing the automobile club de Monaco, ACM, to keep 100% of the race's revenue. The absence of a hosting fee, however, does not diminish the financial benefits Monaco derives from the Grand Prix. The event attracts a staggering 200,000 people, including spectators and partygoers, far exceeding the official circuit capacity of 37,000. This influx of visitors generates substantial revenue for the Principality, with ticket prices ranging from €134 for general admission to a whopping €4,877 for premium two-day packages. The thriving yacht culture adds another layer of economic activity, with berths costing around €2,700 and accommodating wealthy individuals eager to experience the race from a luxurious vantage point. The Grand Prix's impact on Monaco's economy extends beyond ticket sales and yacht rentals. The event stimulates local businesses, from high-end hotels and restaurants to luxury boutiques and service providers. The surge in demand during the race weekend allows these establishments to capitalize on the affluent clientele, boosting their revenues and contributing to the Principality's overall economic growth. Additionally, the global media attention focused on Monaco during the Grand Prix provides invaluable exposure, reinforcing its status as a premier destination for the wealthy and famous. The financial dynamics of the Monaco Grand Prix also extend to the teams and their operations. Each Formula One team invests significant resources to compete in the Principality, with estimates ranging from $5.4 million to $13.5 million per team. These costs encompass transportation, accommodations, and the intricate logistics of assembling the necessary infrastructure, such as grandstands and pit garages. While these expenses are substantial, the prestige and exposure gained from participating in the iconic event make it a worthwhile investment for the teams and their sponsors. In contrast to the considerable fees paid by other host cities, Monaco's unique arrangement demonstrates the event's unparalleled value to Formula One. The Monaco Grand Prix's historic significance, combined with its ability to attract the global elite and generate substantial economic activity, ensures its enduring presence on the calendar. As the Principality continues to benefit from the indirect financial gains of hosting the event, it remains a testament to the unrivaled allure and prestige of the Monaco Grand Prix in the world of motorsport. The Monaco Grand Prix stands as the ultimate blend of racing history, prestige, and glamour. From its challenging circuit that demands precision and skill to its storied past, featuring legendary drivers and unforgettable moments, Monaco is a race like no other. The Principality's status as a tax haven and home to the global elite adds an extra layer of intrigue as the event becomes a showcase of wealth and luxury. The financial aspect of hosting the Monaco Grand Prix is also unique, with the Principality foregoing a hosting fee while still reaping the economic benefits of the influx of visitors and global attention. As the yachts line the harbour and the champagne flows, the Monaco Grand Prix cements its position as the crown jewel of the Formula One calendar, captivating audiences with its unrivaled combination of sport and spectacle. For the full story on the costs to host a Grand Prix, be sure to watch our video, The True Cost of Hosting an F1 Grand Prix Revealed, next. Old F1 sensation like Lando Norris spends his time and money? Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a wild ride through his unconventional world. Lando's meteoric rise to fame has catapulted him into a lifestyle that most of us can only dream of. From his impressive car collection to his jet-setting adventures, he is living life in the fast lane. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready to discover the surprising truth behind Lando Norris's extraordinary lifestyle. Lando Norris's life hasn't always been a glamorous whirlwind of champagne showers and private jets. Before he was rubbing elbows with the elite of the racing world, Norris was just a kid with a dream and a go-kart. His journey from humble beginnings to multi-millionaire status is a testament to his skill, determination, and a little bit of family fortune. Norris's love for racing started at a young age when he began karting at just 7 years old. It quickly became apparent that he had a natural talent for the sport as he racked up numerous championship titles in his early years. By the time he was a teenager, Norris had already caught the attention of the motorsports world and was well on his way to becoming a rising star. But let's be real, pursuing a career in racing isn't exactly cheap. Fortunately for Norris, his family's wealth provided a significant boost to his aspirations. His father, Adam Norris, is a retired pensions manager with an estimated net worth of around $205 million. This financial backing allowed Lando to focus on honing his skills and climbing the ranks without the added stress of funding his own way. As Norris progressed through the junior formulas, his talent continued to shine. In 2017, he joined the McLaren Young Driver program and made his Formula One test debut. Just 2 years later, he was promoted to a full-time race seat with the team, becoming the youngest British Formula One driver in history. Since then, Norris's career has been on a steady upward trajectory. He's consistently impressed on the track, scoring podiums and outperforming his teammates. Off the track, he's secured lucrative endorsement deals and partnerships that have helped to cement his status as one of the most marketable young drivers in the sport. So, just how much is Lando Norris worth these days? According to recent estimates, the 22-year-old's net worth is somewhere in the ballpark of $30 million. A large chunk of that comes from his McLaren contract, which is reportedly worth around $20 million per year until 2025. Not too shabby for a kid who started out racing go-karts in his backyard. But Norris's wealth isn't just a result of his on-track success. He's also proven to be a savvy businessman, investing in a range of ventures outside of racing. In 2020, he launched his own esports and content creation team, Quadrant, which has already attracted a significant following and secured partnerships with major brands like Elgato and Veloce. So, what does a 22-year-old with a net worth of $30 million and need for speed do with all that cash? Well, Lando Norris's lavish lifestyle is the stuff of car enthusiast dreams. From his impressive collection of supercars to his luxurious properties around the world, this young racing prodigy is definitely living life in the fast lane. But living life in the fast lane isn't just about the money, it's about the thrill of the ride. And for Norris, that means indulging in some seriously impressive machinery. At the top of his list is his McLaren Senna, a $1 million hypercar that's named after one of the greatest drivers in F1 history. With a top speed of over 200 mph and a sleek aerodynamic design, this beast is the ultimate expression of Norris's need for speed. But the Senna is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Norris's car collection. He's also been spotted cruising around in a Lamborghini Aventador, a Rolls-Royce Wraith, and a Ferrari F8 Tributo, among others. These aren't just any old cars. They're some of the most exclusive and high-performance vehicles on the market, with price tags that would make most of us weep. Of course, all those cars need somewhere to call home, and for Norris, that means a luxurious pad in Monaco. The tiny principality on the French Riviera is known for its opulence and tax-free status, making it a popular destination for the ultra-wealthy. Norris reportedly dropped around $12 million on a swanky apartment there, complete with breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea. But Norris's love for the finer things in life doesn't stop at cars and real estate. He's also developed a serious fascination with high-end watches, particularly those from luxury brands like Richard Mille and Rolex. In fact, he's been known to sport a Richard Mille RM 1103 McLaren watch, a limited edition timepiece that's worth over $200,000. For Norris, these watches aren't just flashy accessories, they're a reflection of his passion for precision engineering and attention to detail. Much like the cars he drives and the sport he competes in, these timepieces represent the pinnacle of craftsmanship and performance. But as much as Norris enjoys the trappings of his success, he's also keenly aware of the challenges that come with navigating fame and fortune at such a young age. In a world where every move is scrutinized and every misstep is amplified, it can be tough to maintain a sense of normalcy and authenticity. Norris has been open about his struggles with mental health, particularly in the face of online trolls and haters who seek to tear him down at every turn. He's spoken candidly about the pressure to perform and the toll that the constant travel and media attention can take on his well-being. But Norris refuses to let the haters win. Through it all, he's remained committed to maintaining a down-to-earth persona and connecting with his fans, particularly the younger generation who see him as a role model and inspiration. Whether he's streaming on Twitch, chatting with fans at autograph signings, or goofing around with his team in the paddock, Norris exudes a sense of genuine warmth and approachability that belies his superstar status. And yet, even as he navigates the choppy waters of fame and fortune, Lando Norris shows no signs of slowing down. His drive to succeed, both on and off the track, is matched only by his infectious enthusiasm and boundless energy. As he continues to rack up accolades and shatter records, one thing is certain: this young phenom is just getting started. But with great fame and fortune comes great responsibility, and more than a few challenges along the way. At just 22 years old, Norris has had to navigate the pressures of being in the public eye while also trying to maintain some semblance of a normal life. It's a balancing act that would be tough for anyone, let alone someone who's barely old enough to rent a car. One of the biggest challenges Norris faces is the constant scrutiny that comes with being a high-profile athlete. Every move he makes, both on and off the track, is analysed and critiqued by fans, media, and even his fellow competitors. And in the age of social media, that scrutiny can take on a particularly nasty tone. Norris has been open about the impact that online trolls and haters have had on his mental health. He's spoken candidly about the pressure to constantly be on and the toll that the negative comments can take on his self-esteem. It's a sobering reminder that even the most successful and seemingly untouchable individuals are still human beings with feelings and vulnerabilities. But Norris refuses to let the trolls win. Instead, he's made a concerted effort to use his platform to spread positivity and connect with his fans in meaningful ways. He's particularly passionate about inspiring the next generation of racing talent and showing them that anything is possible with hard work and determination. One way Norris has tried to stay grounded is by being open and honest about his personal life. He's spoken candidly about his past relationships, including his high-profile romance with Portuguese model Luísa Oliveira. The couple's relationship was the subject of much media attention, particularly after Norris announced their split in 2022. Norris has also been open about his love for gaming and streaming, which he sees as a way to connect with fans and show a different side of his personality. He's even launched his own esports team, Quadrant, which has quickly become a major player in the gaming world. But even as he tries to maintain a sense of normalcy, there's no denying that Norris's lifestyle is anything but ordinary. From his flashy car collection to his jet-setting adventures, he's living a life that most people can only dream of. And while he's certainly enjoying the perks of his success, he's also keenly aware of the responsibilities that come with it. For Norris, that means using his platform to make a positive impact on the world around him. He's also been a vocal advocate for diversity and inclusion in motorsports, using his influence to push for greater representation and equality, both on and off the track. At the end of the day, Lando Norris is a young man trying to navigate the complex world of fame, fortune, and Formula One racing. It's a world that comes with plenty of challenges and obstacles, but also incredible opportunities to make a difference. And if there's one thing we know about Norris, it's that he's never been one to back down from a challenge. As he continues to rack up victories on the track and build his brand off of it, one thing is clear: Lando Norris is just getting started. With his talent, drive, and infectious personality, there's no telling just how far this rising star will go. But one thing is for sure: it's going to be one hell of a ride. As Lando Norris continues to make waves in the world of Formula One, it's clear that his journey is far from over. With his undeniable talent behind the wheel and his growing list of endorsements and business ventures, the future looks bright for this young superstar. But, as we've seen, success in F1 comes at a price. The constant travel, media scrutiny, and pressure to perform can take a toll on even the most seasoned veterans. As Norris himself has acknowledged, staying grounded in the face of fame and fortune is no easy feat, but if anyone is up for the challenge, it's this rising star with a passion for racing and a heart of gold. We can't wait to see where his career takes him next, both on and off the track. If you enjoyed this look into Lando's life, be sure to check out our video detailing the lifestyle of the Dutchman Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen's lifestyle is not what you think. Did you know that F1's 2026 regulations aim to reduce car drag by a staggering 55% and downforce by 30%? While these numbers may seem impressive on paper, they've raised serious concerns among teams and drivers about the safety and feasibility of such drastic changes. As we dig into the intricacies of these divisive rules, it's essential to consider the potential consequences that could reshape the future of Formula One. The proposed changes have sparked differing reactions within the F1 community. On one hand, the FIA believes these regulations will make cars lighter, more nimble, and improve racing. However, teams express doubts about the achievability of the current draft rules. George Russell, Mercedes F1 driver, emphasizes the safety implications of reducing downforce, while Fernando Alonso, driver for Aston Martin, questions the feasibility of reducing car weight by 30 kilograms. A major proposed change is active aerodynamics. With active aerodynamics set to replace the current drag reduction system, DRS, allowing any driver to use it on any straight, teams worry about cars becoming too fast on straights due to the reduced output from the V6 engine. The removal of the MGUH, motor-generated unit heat, a turbocharger-mounted heat energy recovery system, and increased power from the MGUK to 350 kW will bring a 50-50 split between the internal combustion engine and electrical power, but some teams, such as Red Bull, are voicing concerns about the new engine formula. As we explore the intricacies of these controversial 2026 regulations, it becomes clear that the stakes are high. The future of Formula One hangs in the balance, with the sport's governing body aiming to redefine the very essence of the competition. Will these changes lead to a safer, more exciting and financially sustainable future for F1, or will they jeopardize the sport's integrity and alienate fans, teams and drivers alike? The 2026 F1 regulations aim to revolutionize the sport by implementing a series of significant changes that will alter the fundamental dynamics of the cars. One of the most notable modifications is the reduction in car weight, with the minimum weight set to drop by 30 kilograms, from 798 kilograms to 768 kilograms. However, this ambitious target has raised concerns among teams, with Aston Martin and Williams expressing doubts about the feasibility of achieving such a substantial weight reduction, particularly in light of the added weight in the engine area. In addition to the weight reduction, the 2026 rules also target a remarkable 55% reduction in drag and a 30% decrease in downforce. These adjustments are intended to enhance the agility of the cars, potentially improving the quality of racing by slowing the vehicles in corners while maintaining high speeds on the straights. Nevertheless, these changes have sparked debates about safety and performance consistency, with some drivers and teams voicing their apprehensions about the potential risks associated with reduced downforce. Another significant technical modification in the 2026 regulations is the removal of the motor generator unit heat, MGUH, a component that currently converts wasted heat into electrical energy. This change is aimed at simplifying the power units and reducing costs. To compensate for the loss of the MGUH, the power output of the kinetic motor generator unit, MGUK, will be increased to 350 kilodolars, equivalent to approximately 470 brake horsepower, up from the current 120 kilolov. This increase is designed to support a 50-50 power split between the internal combustion engine and electrical power. The introduction of active aerodynamic systems is set to replace the current drag reduction system, DRS. These new systems will enable significant adjustments to the front and rear wings, allowing for reduced drag on straights and increased downforce in corners. The X mode will be utilized to minimize drag on straights, while the Z mode will enhance downforce in corners. Unlike the current DRS, this new system is expected to be driver-activated rather than automated, adding an element of strategy and skill to the racing experience. As the 2026 F1 regulations aim to redefine the sport, the potential benefits for fans and the overall spectator experience have become a topic of great interest. Will these changes truly enhance the excitement and competitiveness of the races? Or will they introduce unforeseen challenges that could impact the integrity of the sport? The anticipation surrounding the potential benefits of the 2026 F1 rule changes has sparked a keen interest among fans and stakeholders alike. These modifications are crafted with the intention of elevating the spectator experience by injecting an increased level of excitement into the races. The reduction in car weight, coupled with the significant decreases in drag and downforce, is expected to result in more agile and nimble vehicles, enhancing the overall racing spectacle. As Tom Bassis of the FIA highlighted, the manual override in the ERS is designed to facilitate closer battles, allowing drivers to get within striking distance for attack into braking zones. Moreover, the introduction of active aerodynamics and the transition from the current DRS to a push-to-pass style energy boost system are anticipated to add strategic depth to the races. Drivers will have an expanded array of tactical options at their disposal, potentially leading to more dynamic and unpredictable on-track action. The ability for any driver to utilize active aerodynamics on any straight, regardless of proximity to another car, opens up the possibility for thrilling overtaking maneuvers that could keep spectators on the edge of their seats. Furthermore, the FIA's rigorous approach to safety, even in the face of higher straight-line speeds, demonstrates a commitment to maintaining the integrity and excitement of the sport without jeopardizing driver well-being. This emphasis on safety is crucial for preserving the trust and engagement of fans who value the protection of their favorite drivers. As the 2026 F1 rule changes aim to enhance competition and unpredictability, the potential for closer racing and more overtaking opportunities has the capacity to captivate audiences. The combination of skill and strategy required from drivers under these new regulations could lead to more intense battles on the track, fueling fan enthusiasm and driving the overall growth of the sport. However, amidst the anticipation and potential benefits, concerns have emerged from various sectors within the paddock. Drivers like George Russell and Fernando Alonso have raised questions about the safety implications and feasibility of the proposed changes, while teams express apprehension about the technical challenges posed by the new engine formula and active aerodynamics. It appears that the path to implementing the 2026 regulations may not be as straightforward as initially envisioned by the FIA. The teams and drivers are voicing their concerns over the proposed regulations for 2026, with reduced drag and increased top speeds on the straights. Russell warns that the cars may become excessively fast, potentially leading to hazardous situations on the track. The prospect of vehicles feeling like they are floating and flying through the air has raised eyebrows among drivers who prioritize safety above all else. Fernando Alonso, a seasoned veteran of the sport, has cast doubts on the feasibility of achieving the ambitious 30-kilo weight reduction target. The Spaniard points out that the added weight in the engine area alone may render this goal virtually unattainable. Moreover, Alonso suggests that the pursuit of such a substantial weight reduction could prove to be an immensely costly endeavor for teams, straining their financial resources. Technical concerns have also surfaced regarding the new engine formula and the proposed 50-50 power split between the V6 engine and electrical power. McLaren's Andrea Stella has cautioned that adhering rigidly to this ratio may result in insufficient energy, potentially compromising performance on the track. Red Bull, a prominent force in the sport, has voiced significant reservations about the concept of engines functioning as generators for the energy recovery system, lamenting the loss of their bid to modify the engine formula in favor of reducing the electrical power ratio. The introduction of active aerodynamics has also raised questions about the impact on the car's handling characteristics. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, has reiterated apprehensions about the weight and complexity of these systems, fearing that they may lead to undesirable driving dynamics. Nico Hülkenberg echoes these sentiments, noting that the reduction in downforce, particularly in high-speed corners, will fundamentally alter the way the cars behave, a change that may not be universally embraced by drivers. As teams grapple with the financial implications of the new regulations, the need to invest in novel technologies and adapt their designs poses significant challenges. As we look back on the divisive 2026 F1 rule changes, it becomes evident that finding a delicate balance between innovation and tradition is paramount. The conflicting views expressed by drivers, teams, and stakeholders underscore the complexities inherent in reshaping the sport's landscape. While the potential benefits of increased excitement and sustainability are enticing, the concerns surrounding safety, feasibility, and financial implications cannot be overlooked. To ensure the long-term success and viability of Formula One, it is crucial to strike a middle ground that prioritizes the well-being of drivers, maintains the sport's competitiveness, and captivates the hearts of fans worldwide. The FIA must engage in open dialogue with all parties involved, carefully considering their apprehensions and working collaboratively to refine the regulations in a manner that addresses these legitimate concerns. Despite the controversies surrounding the 2026 rule changes, it is essential to recognize their potential to shape the future of F1 racing. By embracing innovation while respecting the sport's rich heritage, Formula One can continue to evolve and thrive in an ever-changing world. As we navigate this transformative period, it is the collective responsibility of the F1 community to find common ground, ensuring that the sport remains a beacon of excellence, passion, and unparalleled excitement for generations to come. The logistics behind the scenes play a crucial role in ensuring the smooth operation of Formula One races. To learn more about the intricacies of F1 logistics and the surprising ways in which teams transport their cars and equipment across the globe, check out our video, F1 Logistics Are Insane.
You've seen him dominate the track, but have you ever wondered what Max Verstappen's life is like off the circuit? From his stunning Monaco penthouse to his jaw-dropping car collection, the 25-year-old Dutch racing sensation is living the high life. With a net worth of around $200 million, Verstappen isn't just making waves on the track. He's making serious bank. But what does a guy like Max spend all that cash on? For starters, there's his $15 million private jet, perfect for jetting off to exotic locales with his model girlfriend, Kelly Piquet. Then there's his drool-worthy fleet of supercars, including a $2.7 million Aston Martin Valkyrie and a sleek Ferrari Monza SP2. And let's not forget his tricked-out Monaco pad, complete with a state-of-the-art racing simulator for honing his skills. As one of F1's top earners, Verstappen is in a league of his own. But just how does his lavish lifestyle stack up against other racing legends? Stick around as we compare fortunes and uncover the eye-popping world of Max Verstappen. But Max's lavish lifestyle doesn't stop there. His $16 million Monaco penthouse is the epitome of luxury, boasting breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea. The sleek, modern interior is a perfect reflection of Verstappen's taste for the finer things in life. From the state-of-the-art kitchen to the expansive balcony, every inch of this stunning property screams opulence. Of course, no F1 superstar's life would be complete without an enviable collection of high-performance vehicles. Max's garage is a car enthusiast's dream, with over $8.4 million worth of jaw-dropping machines. The crown jewel? His custom Aston Martin Valkyrie, a $3 million hypercar that's as rare as it is powerful. But that's just the beginning. Verstappen also owns a sleek Ferrari 488 Pista, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and a fleet of Aston Martins that would make James Bond green with envy. When he's not tearing up the track or cruising the streets of Monaco, Max enjoys the high life in other ways. His $15 million private jet, previously owned by billionaire Richard Branson, allows him to jet off to exotic locales at a moment's notice. And when he's feeling the need for speed on the water, his custom Red Bull-branded yacht is always ready to go. But Max's extravagant tastes don't end there. Inside his Monaco penthouse, you'll find not one, but two cutting-edge racing simulators, perfect for honing his skills when he can't hit the real track. And when he needs a break from the adrenaline-fueled world of F1, he can unwind with his four-legged friends, two pricey Bengal cats named Jimmy and Sass. From the red carpets of Hollywood to the pristine beaches of St. Bart's, Verstappen and his stunning girlfriend, Kelly Piquet, are fixtures in the world of the ultra-wealthy. Their globe-trotting adventures are the stuff of Instagram legend. With private helicopter rides, luxurious spa treatments, and Michelin-starred dinners, all part of a typical weekend in their jet-setting life. But how does Max's lifestyle compare to other F1 legends? While some drivers like Lewis Hamilton are known for their high-profile personalities and A-list social circles, Verstappen prefers a quieter, more low-key existence. In the high-stakes world of Formula One, Max Verstappen's fortune stands out among the sport's elite. With an estimated net worth of $200 million, the Dutch sensation outpaces even seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton in terms of on-track earnings. While Hamilton's globally recognized brand brings in a staggering $8 million in endorsements, Verstappen's laser focus on racing sees him raking in the cash where it counts most, on the track. But it's not just about the numbers. Verstappen's approach to the F1 lifestyle sets him apart from his flashier counterparts. While Hamilton is known for his jet-setting ways and high-profile appearances, Max opts for a more low-key existence in the tax haven of Monaco. His days are filled with grueling workouts, intense sim-racing sessions, and the occasional jaunt around the Mediterranean on his multi-million-dollar yacht. But where Verstappen really shines is in his ability to translate his on-track success into cold, hard cash. His current contract with Red Bull Racing, worth a whopping $55 million per year, puts him in a league of his own when it comes to driver salaries. And with bonuses for race wins and championships, Max's earnings have the potential to skyrocket even further. Of course, it's not all about the money for Verstappen. His relentless work ethic and unwavering focus on perfecting his craft have earned him a reputation as one of the most formidable drivers on the grid. Whether he's pushing his car to the limit on the track or honing his skills in the simulator, Max's commitment to excellence is unmatched. But even the most dedicated drivers need a little downtime. For Verstappen, that means spending quality time with his girlfriend, Brazilian model Kelly Piquet. The glamorous pair are often spotted soaking up the sun in exotic locales like St. Bart's and Miami Beach, enjoying the fruits of Max's labor in true jet-set style. So what sets Verstappen apart from other F1 legends when it comes to his fortune? It's a combination of factors: his unparalleled success on the track, his lucrative contracts and bonuses, and his ability to stay focused on what really matters: winning. While some drivers get caught up in the glitz and glamour of the F1 lifestyle, Max keeps his eye on the prize, both on and off the track. In the end, it's clear that Verstappen's approach to life in the fast lane is paying off, big time. With a net worth that dwarfs even the most successful drivers of years past and a lifestyle that most can only dream of, Max is proof that sometimes slow and steady really does win the race. But don't expect him to rest on his laurels anytime soon. With his sights set on a third consecutive world championship in 2023, Verstappen's fortune is only set to grow. But the cash keeps flowing for Max Verstappen, and it's not just from his Red Bull Racing salary. With each checkered flag he grabs, his bank account gets a hefty boost from those sweet, sweet race win bonuses. And let's not forget about the endorsement deals. From luxury watch brands to sportswear giants, everyone wants a piece of the Verstappen pie. Speaking of pie, Max's sponsorship deals are the cherry on top of his financial sundae. Tag Heuer, Puma, Jumbo supermarkets, these aren't just logos on his racing suit, they're key ingredients in his money-making recipe. Everywhere you look, from billboards to commercials, Verstappen's face is there, raking in those sponsorship dollars. But what happens when Max hangs up his racing gloves? Don't worry, he's got plans. With his killer instincts and competitive drive, Verstappen's poised to shift gears into the world of esports. And who knows, maybe he'll even start his own racing team or luxury car brand. The sky's the limit for this savvy speed demon.
Think you know everything there is to know about Formula One? Think again. This high-speed motorsport is governed by a whole host of strange rules that even the most die-hard fans might not be aware of. From the maximum number of drivers a team can use in a season to the specific requirements for the podium ceremony, F1 is full of quirky regulations that will surprise and delight you. Join us as we challenge your knowledge of the sport and reveal the wackiest rules in Formula One. As the popularity of Formula One continues to soar, attracting an ever-growing global audience, the intricacies of the sport's regulations remain a mystery to many. Behind the exhilarating races and cutting-edge technology lies a complex web of rules that govern every aspect of the competition. These lesser-known regulations range from the number of cars allowed on the grid to the precise specifications of the trophies awarded to the top finishers. Prepare to have your perception of Formula One challenged as we uncover the most bizarre and surprising rules that shape this thrilling motorsport. Get ready to discover a side of F1 you never knew existed. In a sport where every millisecond counts, Formula One teams are constantly seeking ways to gain a competitive edge. One intriguing aspect of the regulations is the flexibility teams have in their driver lineups throughout the season. A team is permitted to use up to 4 different drivers over the course of a championship year, providing them with options to adapt to various circumstances, such as driver injuries, performance issues, or strategic decisions. However, this freedom is juxtaposed with the restriction that only 2 cars per team can compete in each race. This creates a fascinating dynamic where teams must carefully balance their driver choices to maximize their chances of success while adhering to the 2-car limit. The size of the F1 grid itself is subject to specific rules, with a maximum of 26 cars allowed to participate in the championship. This cap ensures a level of exclusivity and maintains the elite nature of the sport. Interestingly, the last time a full 26-car grid was seen was at the 1995 Monaco Grand Prix, a testament to the ever-evolving landscape of Formula One. On the other hand, the regulations also stipulate a minimum requirement of 12 cars for an event to take place. If this threshold is not met, the FIA, the governing body of Formula One, has the authority to cancel the race altogether. The 2005 US Grand Prix serves as a striking example of this rule's potential impact, where only 6 cars took to the starting grid, resulting in a highly controversial and unsatisfying spectacle for fans. These unique regulations have far-reaching implications for the strategies employed by Formula One teams. The ability to change drivers up to 4 times in a season opens up possibilities for teams to adapt to evolving circumstances and optimize their driver lineups based on factors such as track characteristics, driver form, and championship standings. However, the 2-car limit per race means that teams must carefully consider their driver selections to ensure they have the strongest possible pairing for each event. Furthermore, the maximum and minimum car requirements influence how teams and organizers approach the logistical challenges of the championship, from the allocation of resources to the planning of transportation and accommodation. As we delve deeper into the quirky rules that govern Formula One, the intrigue only grows. The weekend schedules are meticulously planned, with practice sessions and press conferences carefully orchestrated to maximize both the team's preparation and the media's access to the sport's stars. But the regulations extend far beyond the on-track action. The intrigue of Formula One's quirky regulations extends far beyond the driver and team dynamics. permeating every aspect of the race weekend experience. F1 race weekends are meticulously scheduled, with everything timed to perfection. On a typical race weekend, not including sprint race weekends, 2 free practice sessions take place on Friday. Each session is 1 hour long and must be separated by at least 2.5 hours. The precision continues on Saturday, with the 3rd free practice session, FP3, occurring and also lasting 1 hour. This session must take place at least 19 hours after FP2, ensuring ample time for teams to analyze data and make necessary adjustments. The meticulous planning extends to the media obligations as well, with Thursday press conferences scheduled to occur at least 23 hours before the start of FP1 on Friday. This carefully orchestrated timeline allows journalists to gather insights and stories ahead of the on-track action, while also giving drivers and teams sufficient time to prepare for the rigors of the race weekend. But the rules go beyond just the scheduling of events. Drivers finishing in the top 3 of the championship are required by rule to attend the FIA prize-giving ceremony. This regulation ensures that the highest achievers in the championship are recognized and celebrated officially, cementing their place in F1 history. It's a testament to the sport's commitment to honoring excellence and creating iconic moments that will be remembered for years to come. The quirky regulations even extend to the aesthetics of the cars themselves. There are strict rules about the liveries of team cars, mandating that both cars must have substantially the same livery at every event. This prevents situations like the one in 1999, when Barr revealed 2 completely different liveries for the same car during their pre-season launch, causing confusion and controversy. The consistency in liveries helps fans easily identify their favorite teams and drivers, while also maintaining a level of professionalism and uniformity on the grid. However, teams are not entirely locked into their liveries for the entire season. If a team wishes to make any significant changes to their livery throughout the season, they must seek approval from both the FIA and the commercial rights holder. This process ensures that any alterations to the car's appearance are within the boundaries of the regulations and do not disrupt the overall image of the sport. A notable example of this is McLaren getting special approval for their Gulf livery at the Monaco Grand Prix, showcasing how the approval process allows for occasional exceptions to the rule. As we've seen, the oddities in Formula One's race weekend protocols add an extra layer of intrigue to the already fascinating world of F1. From the precisely timed schedules to the mandatory attendance at prestigious ceremonies, these quirky regulations shape the experience for drivers, teams, and fans alike. And with strict rules governing car liveries and a meticulous approval process for any changes, the visual identity of the sport remains carefully controlled. But the curiosities don't stop there. The podium ceremony, a staple of every Formula One race, is also subject to a plethora of peculiar regulations that dictate every last detail. The attention to detail extends to the iconic podium ceremony, where the top 3 finishers celebrate their achievements amidst a flurry of champagne spray and elated emotions. However, behind the scenes, a myriad of regulations dictate every aspect of this celebratory moment. The FIA appoints a dedicated Master of Ceremonies to ensure that all the necessary elements are in place for each race's podium setup. Before the drivers even set foot on the podium, they must pass through the designated Parc Fermé area, ideally situated directly below the podium for seamless access. In the event of sweltering temperatures exceeding 25 degrees Celsius, the drivers are provided with a specially ventilated or air-conditioned cool-down room to momentarily escape the heat. The regulations extend to the minutiae of the podium ceremony, with water bottles devoid of any branding strategically placed throughout the process. 3 bottles await the drivers at Parc Fermé, while an additional 3 are made available in the cool-down room, ensuring that no other beverages steal the spotlight. The attention to detail continues with the provision of 3 pristine towels for the driver's comfort. As the drivers ascend the podium steps, a bottle of champagne or an approved alternative sits ready to be uncorked in celebration. The trophies themselves are subject to a stringent set of guidelines, meticulously laid out on a designated table beside the podium. Each trophy must prominently feature the iconic F1 logo, the official name of the event, and the driver's finishing position. The dimensions of the trophies are also strictly regulated, with a maximum weight of 5 kilograms and a requirement to adhere to the traditional cup form, although creative interpretations have emerged in recent years. Markers on the floor indicate the precise positions for the presenters to stand, ensuring a uniform and organized presentation. The podium's visual aesthetics are not exempt from the regulatory scrutiny, with the carpet color specified as either green or dark blue. In the absence of digital flags, Olympic-style flat flags must be readily available as a backup. The national anthems of the winning driver and constructor play a crucial role in the ceremony, and the regulations stipulate that a suitable sound system must be employed, rather than relying on a mere portable Bluetooth speaker. Once the formalities conclude and the presenters and representatives exit the podium, the much-anticipated moment arrives. The champagne spray and the iconic celebratory music fill the air, marking the pinnacle of the race weekend. As we've seen throughout this exploration of Formula One's quirky regulations, the sport's meticulous attention to detail and adherence to a vast array of rules contribute to its unique charm and captivating appeal. From the bizarre driver and team regulations to the oddities in race weekend protocols and the peculiar podium and trophy rules, F1's intricate web of regulations sets it apart from other motorsports. These quirky rules not only ensure fairness and consistency, but also add an extra layer of intrigue for fans, who can appreciate the sport's commitment to precision and tradition. So, which of these strange rules did you find the most intriguing or surprising? Was it the requirement for drivers to attend the FIA prize-giving ceremony, the strict guidelines for car liveries, or perhaps the meticulous regulations surrounding the iconic podium ceremony? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which quirky rule captured your attention the most. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wacky world of Formula One regulations. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the sport's lesser-known rules, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating F1 content. For a deeper dive into the financial aspects of Formula One, check out our video, Inside Formula One's Money Machine, 6 Revenue Streams Uncovered, where we explore how teams generate income and the various factors that contribute to the sport's financial landscape. Until next time, keep your passion for Formula One burning bright, and remember, there's always more to discover in this thrilling sport.
F1 incidents cost teams a lot of money, ranging from $100,000 to $150,000 when the suspension or front wings breaks to a few $1,000,000 when there is a significant disaster. The cost skyrockets when more than one automobile collides in the same accident. F1 vehicles are incredibly sophisticated and contain various little pieces that tend to shatter in an accident. Therefore, there is usually a lot of debris on the track following an accident. Let's get right into it. Why are F1 collisions so costly? To answer this question, it is important to learn how much F1 vehicles cost. F1 vehicles are nearly entirely hand-built using highly sensitive and technical materials like carbon fiber over thousands of hours. Each car is a unique prototype that differs from the others and even from the other car in the same team. Each item is incredibly pricey because of the high level of technology and accuracy. An automobile development costs between $150 and $400 million, with a car costing roughly $20 million. As a result, the cost of an accident varies based on the damaged automobile elements. The most vulnerable sections are the suspension, tires, front and rear wings, and floor and barge boards. On the other hand, the most significant and complicated accidents might damage the chassis, gearbox, and some engine sections, which are the most expensive components. For example, the collision between Valtteri Bottas and George Russell at the 2021 Emilia-Romagna GP cost Mercedes $1.3 million since both exterior aspects, the chassis, and several pieces of the engine and transmission were damaged. The start of the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix was one of the most dramatic in F1 history. The race began in severe rainy conditions, but the decision was made to start the race without a safety car. A poor choice. The catastrophe occurred in less than 15 seconds. David Coulthard lost control of his car on the first turn exit and was thrown across the track. A chain reaction occurred when other cars could not notice him due to poor visibility. numerous automobiles collided, resulting in a terrifying mess of debris and tires. This collision included 13 of the 22 vehicles on the grid and is believed to have cost about $13 million, making it the costliest incident in F1 history. Luckily and miraculously, no significant injuries were sustained in the collision. With only one backup car for each team, 4 of the 22 drivers were unable to restart the race. Damon Hill won the race, which was extremely rough, with just 8 drivers crossing the finish line. Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen explained what it's like to wreck an F1 car in a video posted to the F1 official YouTube account. Because F1 vehicles travel at such high speeds, everything happens at a breakneck pace. When a motorist loses control of his vehicle, it only takes a few seconds until he collides with the barriers or another vehicle, leaving the driver with little choice except to clench his muscles and brace for impact. Some crashes are uncomfortable because of the G-forces created by decelerating so quickly. In other words, it's like a major traffic collision multiplied by 5. As they get out of the car, if they are okay, the drivers are upset because, as we have seen, an F1 car is highly expensive and takes hundreds of hours to build, but every accident is a learning experience. When there is an accident, the F1 teams are the ones that pay for the damages. If a driver smashes his car, the team fixes and pays for it because the team owns the automobile. When many automobiles collide, each team pays just for their car. That's all there is to it. But since the cost restriction of $145 million was imposed for the 2021 season, this has not been without criticism. Team managers grumble about collisions caused by other teams' drivers since they must pay for their mistakes. No deal has been made, and it does not appear that one will be reached soon, so for the time being, everyone will have to pay for the damage done to their automobiles. Crashing an F1 vehicle is not something to be taken lightly. There are several factors to consider, and the high cost of automobiles makes accidents costly. Luckily, today's safety standards allow most drivers to walk away from a major collision. Crashes are a common occurrence in motocross racing, regardless of the category. F1 is not immune to it, but it has worked so hard on safety that a driver typically emerges unscathed. Nonetheless, the cost of an F1 collision has only risen due to the escalating values of the vehicles and equipment introduced during development. Nevertheless, a few essential auto parts are not only pricey, but also inevitable. As a result, every F1 collision would need a financial outlay on the part of the team. When teams are fortunate, it may not cost more than a couple of $1,000s. Alternatively, it may cost $1 million as well. Valtteri Bottas and George Russell had one of the most spectacular collisions last year. It took several heated conversations between the two drivers before Russell recognized his error. On the other hand, the damage Mercedes sustained from Russell's Williams was believed to be roughly $1.3 million. The car's engines were saved, or else it would have exploded. As previously stated, the damaged equipment must be replaced. As a result, the cost of an F1 collision determines their viability after being struck. A single F1 car's front wing costs roughly $140,000. Furthermore, the chassis, which also plays an important role in the driver's lives after a severe collision, might cost more than $700,000. Moreover, a team's gearbox costs between $500,000 and $600,000. Its component was broken in Max Verstappen's collision at Silverstone, and Red Bull officially claimed $1.8 million in repair costs. Also, F1 engines are prone to damage in collisions. Charles Leclerc's engine was allegedly damaged due to a collision with Lance Stroll. A typical engine costs roughly $18 million. This is why the cost of producing F1 vehicles exceed $20 million. As a result, it's a significant loss because teams are only allowed to take 3 power units every season, after which they face fines per component or the entire power unit. Repair expenses were not a major issue for large teams before implementing budget limitations. They had vast sums of money to cover them, but tiny teams were always a source of concern. But now with a $140 million budget, teams such as Ferrari and Mercedes are concerned about budget management, including repair expenses. Mick Schumacher cost Haas about $4.4 million last year, the most in the whole grid in 2021. Consequently, with 2 drivers, the repair expenses are bound to be in the $8 to $10 million range with no wrongdoing on the team's part. The cost of repairing a crashed Formula 1 F1 car can vary widely based on several factors, including the extent of the damage, the specific components that need to be replaced or repaired, and the team's available resources. As of my knowledge cutoff date in September 2021, here are some key points to consider. F1 cars are highly specialized, custom-built racing machines, and their components are often extremely expensive. This means that even minor repairs can be costly. In the event of a severe crash, the team may need to replace entire sections of the car, such as the front wing, rear wing, suspension components, or even the monocoque, the central structure of the car. This can lead to high costs. Some components, like the engine and gearbox, are particularly expensive. If these components are damaged in a crash, the cost of repairs can escalate quickly. The financial resources of the team can also affect the cost of repairs. Wealthier teams may have backup parts readily available, while smaller teams may need to factor in the cost of manufacturing new components. Finally, it's important to note that the cost of repairing a crashed F1 car is just one part of the overall financial impact. The team may also face potential loss revenue from reduced performance on the track or even withdrawal from a race. As a result of these factors, the cost of repairing a crashed F1 car can range from tens of thousands to potentially millions of dollars, depending on the severity of the crash and the specific components affected. Thank you for stopping by to watch. Please subscribe to the channel and post your video recommendations in the comments area if you want us to do more videos like this.